Good afternoon, YouTube. What's going on? It's Mesa back at it with some Destiny. Okay, time to go over the latest news, Destiny news. The This Week at Bungie for the 17th of March just hit. So we're going to go through it. I'm going to give you the meat and potatoes of it. And they do talk about elemental primaries at the end of it. But before we get into that, I want to share a little theory I have with you. So last year with the April update, all the vendors had the same weapons, I believe, but they just re-rolled with different perks. I got a feeling, and a little bit to back it up, that the vendors are going to get the year one weapons, okay? Hear me out on this one. If you look from last week's Bungie stream, which I have the full stream up on my channel, linked in the description, the Siva Crisis Heroic Strike playlist gives you marks, the Challenge of Elders playlist gives you marks, and the daily story, well, I'm sorry, it's the weekly story playlist, all gives you marks, tons of marks. And Deej said numerous times, plenty of ways to get marks, plenty of ways to get marks. I got a feeling, since this is a celebration of year one, we're going to get a bunch of old weapons back to the vendors. And the only one that's coming off the top of my head is the Vanquisher from New Monarchy, because I love mine. I was chasing a good roll, and I finally got one, like, way into the game. But I think that's going to happen. That's just totally speculation. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. But why would we need so many marks? Well, to buy things. Maybe they're going to rotate the year one weapons back through the vendors or through packages. Who knows? So at the beginning of the This Week at Bungie, they just kind of retouch on the stream we just had. They kind of summarize a few things, and they say, we'll see you next Wednesday one more time before you unseal your new record book, and we'll be looking at armor and weapons. We'll talk about how they look and how they'll work. Now, you might know this already, but the Crucible playlists are being changed. They're kind of simplifying things to, I guess, help with matchmaking. It's too many playlists. So I'm going to read this verbatim. Each week we'll offer 5 core playlists in the center row and 1 rotating playlist in the top rotator. Private matches will continue to remain on the bottom row. Classic players who do not own Rise of Iron will find their offering each week in the top rotator, which can feature Zone Control, Combined Arms, Mayhem Clash, Mayhem Rumble, or Doubles modes. Elimination will be available each week and will continue to be replaced by Trials of Osiris each weekend. To illustrate these changes, here's the image I'm throwing on screen right now. Here's a preview of a week with Control, Supremacy, Elimination / Trials, Salvage, and Rumble. Then I'm going to throw another image on screen, and it says the following week will feature Clash, Rift, Elimination / Trials, Skirmish, and Rumble Supremacy. So then we get a little bit of a Age of Triumph FAQ, and first they talk about the weekly story playlist and how it's going to work. So obviously there's no matchmaking, so it's going to have Earth and Moon, Mars and Venus, Dark Champions, that contains mission from Destiny the Dark Below or Destiny House of Wolves, the Taken War, that contains missions from the Taken King, and then the Iron Lords contains missions only from Destiny Rise of Iron. Now with the weekly story playlist, Treasure of Ages, you're going to get those once per week rewarded upon your first completion. Legendary marks, 5 times per week. Players will be rewarded with 20 legendary marks upon completing activities. Telling you guys, they're doing something where we're going to need marks to buy things. To me, that just leads into them restocking the vendors, bringing back those year one vendor weapons. Next question is, does completion of the weekly Nightfall Strike grant the Radiant Light XP buff? And it says yes. With the Age of Triumph, players may earn the Radiant Light buff when completing a Nightfall Strike per character. This grants increased reputation and experience gains throughout the following weekly reset. So if you saw, the Blue Flames are coming back. So now we learn a little bit more about next week and also elemental primary. So I'm going to read this verbatim. Next week, we're hosting a Guardian fashion show. It could very well be we've saved the best Destiny 1 armor for last. The team is certainly excited to unveil the new ornaments for your Guardian. We also have some explaining to do about those elemental primaries that are staged to make a comeback. Now, is that confirmation or is that explaining, hey, those elemental primers are coming back, they're just not going to have an elemental damage to them? What do you guys think? Remember, Unknown Player did a video breaking down that really first Age of Triumph teaser where you saw the Guardian using a Fatebringer, but you did not see the Arc Blast coming out of it. I don't know. What do you guys think in the comments? So that's going to do it for the news, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section for the hashtag made it to the end crowd. I just went out to New York City and picked up my early copy of Mass Effect's Andromeda. So I'll be playing that. I don't know if I'm allowed to stream it or anything. I did not get early access. I just have a good connection. Got me a hard copy, so I'll be playing it tonight. Maybe I'll stream it. If I do stream it, I'll stream it right here on YouTube. That's it, guys. Do me a favor. Drop a like in this video, only if you see fit. Follow me on Twitter at Mesa Sean. Check out my stream, usually on YouTube. And that's it. I'm out of here like Vladimir.